Howdy! Welcome to the current week 31. We're here with special guest Mark Catchy. You know him. You recognize his benevolent face. You see his hand gestures as a familiarity that give you comfort in this world. You hear the sound of his voice resonating through your phone screen and feel at peace. Thank you for joining us today. Special shout out to our sponsors, PCHS BLC. Follow at Twitter at PCHS_BLC and at Mr. Golden. Also, apparently we have an Instagram now, so follow that at It's The Current. So Mark, it's Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
Tonight, Game 7 of the World Series. Now, I'm going to make a prediction here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the team that has the most runs at the end of the game will win. Is that fair to assume?
I think that's very fair to assume.
If you were to predict a winner, who would that be?
I'd say the Bears.
The Bears? I think that the Alabama Crimson Tide will win the game tonight.
Interesting. Why do you think that, Richie?
Well, I just think that, they have a really big, they have really big players to fill up the paint area. It's going to be really hard for the Bears to drive on them. And, they're going to force the Bears to shoot a lot of shots. And, I think that Alabama's going to be able to respond because usually they're really good at controlling the ball. And their goalie's not the best. When they're skating around, I think they might end up winning. So
I quite agree.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing I think you have going against you is that the Bears' colors are blue, red, and white, which is the same colors as America. And America always wins. And that is a tough statement to disagree with, Rich.
Well, I mean, if you want to get down to it, there has been times where America has lost, but that's a subject for another day. You know what's kind of interesting, Mark?
What is, Rich?
When you're either at a baseball game or watching it on the TV, on your television set, hearing the music they play at the ballpark.
Yeah.
Now, there's always a wide variety because there's the fan favorites that they got to play at like every single sporting event, pretty much. Every time you go there, you're going to hear like Don't Stop Believin', classic song, a staple. Probably going to hear like Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi.
Oh, yes.
And like songs like that. Usually
Thunderstruck,
They usually play Thunderstruck, some like maybe Back in Black. And these songs are pretty typical, but what is it about these songs that get the fans so juiced up? How come it's the same songs over and over? You'd think that maybe at some point in time they'd get tired of hearing the same songs and pick something else. What do you think about this?
Well, Rich, a lot of people that go to those games are very old people who like very old music. One of those is AC/DC, like Back in Black. Think about it. Those bands are from the 80s, and the majority of the people who buy those tickets are all old people who love their AC/DC. So why wouldn't they feed into their main fan base and give the people what they want?
I mean, I agree with you that a large portion of the fan base are certainly older, but I think that's simply because those are the people who earn a living and have enough money to go to these games. Because I know quite a few colleagues my own age who would love to be at these World Series games. But why don't they tail it to a younger generation, do you think?
That's a difficult question, Rich. I think that the reason they don't is because they just love old people. I don't even think that it might not even have anything to do with the money. It's just
why don't they play music from like the 50s? Because they show on TV all the time, like the fans for the Cubs who have been waiting like 90 years of their whole life. They're not playing that music at the ballpark.
It's a great question. It's very difficult to answer. Yeah.
Well, Mark, we got coming up at school. We got a couple events. The talent show.
Talent show is coming in January 30th.
And we need people to sign up for this.
Or else we don't get prom.
And we need prom because that is a staple of high school. And I'm sure people will be upset if that happens to not happen.
What are you planning on doing anything for the talent show, Rich?
Talent show, I might make an appearance. We have a band. We named it, Train, and we wrote this song called "Drops of Jupiter" together.
Oh, very nice.
And we might play it.
That sounds beautiful.
But I have this other band. It's called Lil Wayne, and we might play this song called Mr. Carter.
So it's definitely obvious to say that you are still undecided in your song choice.
Exactly, because
There's just too
despite
many good songs, right?
despite those two songs that I just said, those are definitely not songs that I'll be performing at the January 30th talent show. But I can tell you that special guest Chris Binder, special guest secret singer who I'm not going to announce at this time, and a special bass guitar guest will be joining us. Mark, are you planning on doing anything for this talent show?
I actually am, Rich. I'm
And
planning
what would that be?
Playing a song on the piano.
What song is that? Are you not going to disclose that information?
You know, it's a little bit sensitive, so I don't think I'm at this time able to disclose that information.
That's perfectly all right. Now, Mark, you're pretty good at the piano. What age did you start playing?
I started playing in preschool, so about 4 or 5, young age, you know.
Mm-hmm. What is it that you enjoy about playing the piano?
You know, it's just a huge instrument. It's just huge. It's the hugest of them all. And, you know, big things aren't important in my life. And I don't know where I'm going with this.
What is it that you like about playing the piano, Mark?
Well, to be honest with you, Rich, just the keys are just...
Do you just like the color of them?
Oh yeah,
the white and
white,
black
the white
keys?
and black. You know, the contrast is really
Mm-hmm. Well, who's your favorite
influential.
pianist?
Favorite pianist? Probably Beethoven.
Beethoven?
Yes.
What is your favorite of his works?
I believe my favorite work is his Fifth Symphony.
Fifth Symphony, that's a good one. I would sing it for you, but it has no words.
Very true. Very true. Makes a great ringtone, though.
Also, besides Beethoven, would you say that's your favorite?
That's
piano
my favorite
piece?
classical piece. Yes.
What about more modern piece? Who do you take influence in more modern music?
Definitely Billy Joel.
Billy
and
Joel?
Elton John.
Elton John. Of your favorite Billy Joel songs, what would you say?
She's Always a Woman.
Good. Okay. And then Elton John.
Elton John, probably Tiny Dancer.
Tiny Dancer.
Absolute classic.
Good song.
Oh, yeah.
I would sing it, but it has words.
Yeah. It's a
and-
toughie.
So, are you planning on continuing your piano playing in college?
Possibly.
How are you gonna do that?
You know what, Rich? I've never thought of that.
Are you
That is a very good
Well,
question.
you could bring like a small keyboard, or sometimes they have clubs like for music. You don't have to be involved in band to do it.
That is true. That's true. Yeah, I don't want to be a band geek.
That's like half our fan base that we just lost.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well,
I didn't say it. I said
is there anything else that's
Sand.
is there anything else you want to talk about on this fine evening? The stars are shining,
the grass is green.
the moon is out, illuminating our faces. Anything else? Anything interesting going on? Justin, anything cool going on in your life?
Anything in my life?
Band's
Not
going on a
really.
trip to Lucas Oil Stadium.
Band is going on a trip to Lucas Oil.
You excited about that?
You know, I'm not going, Rich.
Oh, darn. Well, for all those of you going, good luck out there. Don't break a leg because that is just stupid. See you later.